peeps, dudes, homies, friends. I thought in this video we could talk about something that I think is really important, which is identifying publishing scams with help from our friends over on Reddit. I recently created a Reddit account. I'm curious about it. I have an open mind. So this video serves two purposes, of course, to educate you on publishing scams, but also to educate me on the experience that is Reddit. So let's just do exactly that. Why not? Why not? I don't even know what day it is. It's a Wednesday. Let's just do it. Would you pay to put a chapter in Les Brown's book? I don't know who Les Brown is, but I saw chapter, book, and pay, and automatically I was intrigued. Les Brown, for those who've never heard of him, is a leader in the personal development niche. I've been invited to contribute a chapter in Les's upcoming book documenting my personal transformation, very inspirational and empowering. There will be 12 total chapters, all by different authors. I'm so excited about this. I'm happy for you. Les has been a big influence on me over the last 10 years. I admire the flip out of him. However, there was a price tag of $10,000. Okay, to cover publishing, marketing, and a dedicated editor. I get my own version with he and I on the cover that I can buy at cost to sell on my own. I can attend book signings with him and join the tour and speak at seminars, but there are no royalties, and I get zero on the back end. Something like this was not on my radar, but I feel it could give a huge kickstart to growing my audience, resulting in a return on the investment. It would be really fantastic to even be in the room together, but to be on the cover with someone I admire so much, something I never ever saw as an opportunity. Is this crazy? Is this normal? Is this a scam? Help. So automatically everyone in the comments is like, hardcore scam. Absolutely. There should not be a cost. There should not be a $10,000 cost. If you were going to hybrid publish a book, if you're not familiar, that's basically a pay to publish model where you pay usually roughly around $10,000, and then in exchange you would keep majority of the royalties, roughly 60%, and you would have a team of people publish it for you. And the appeal for that is that you get it out on a faster timeline. You have a team of people that kind of offer that structure and direction, but you also maintain 100% of the rights and still have the creative freedom and flexibility. So if you're going to hybrid publish, that price tag wouldn't surprise me. Very rarely do people make back their return on the investment if they go that route. But for $10,000 to be a contributor to a book, that sounds fishy. I contributed to a book this year with, I don't know, probably between 5 and 10 other co-authors, and I did not have to pay a price tag for that. We have a dedicated publisher who's going to be doing that, and they have a team of editors and stuff. If they're being traditionally published, you don't pay anything, which I would assume with someone who has a lot of weight to their name, like Les Brown, he would be able to get a traditional publishing deal no problem. And the benefit of that is that you don't have to pay anything. So if he asked this person to contribute to his book and pay $10,000, that ain't right. Hey Tara, we typically don't send out contracts until we have a payment made. We typically don't send out contracts until we have a payment made, but I can work on sending a PDF to review. Regarding earnings, the sales from the book will go towards recouping the advertising and venue costs, but we will give you the book at cost between $5 to $8 a copy. Feel free to send this on the website we've built for you. What? The screaming red flag for me in this one is that we don't send out contracts until we have a payment. No, babe. No, babe, that's not how that works. That's not how that works, babe. You always get the contract. Always get the contract. There's nothing wrong with getting a contract because that's going to spell out how all of this is going to look. That's going to spell out legal obligations. That's going to spell out any payment structures, whether that be what you pay or royalties or, earnings that you have. There's always a contract. Always a contract. When you hybrid publish, there's a contract. When you traditionally publish, there's a contract. You don't get that when you self-publish because you're doing it all on your own. But if you were to hire someone out to edit your book or to design a book cover or something, there would be a contract there as well. That's super fishy if they want the money before the contract. Because what is that for? That's what the contract's for. Which, by the way, if you are pursuing a book deal and are a little bit weary of sort of whether or not it's legit, if you go to the Authors Guild, I believe if you get a membership, which is like $135 a year or something like that, they have legal support on their website where they can review contracts and stuff for you. And I believe that's free if you pay the membership. Don't quote me on that. You might want to do a little bit more research, but that's what I've heard. Authors Guild is a great resource for that. After I pay you, LMAO, do people really hand over $10K without reviewing the contract? Yes, girl. Or dude, I don't know who you are, but yes. I have never closed a deal or started a business relationship blind. I'm not sure who your typical client is, but it's not me. Cancel our appointment. No contract, no cash. Good luck to you. Love it. Scam or legit publisher. And they have a screenshot. At Gatekeeper Press, our authors retain 100% ownership rights over the book, 100% of the royalties from sales, and 100% control over the design of the book. We have a 100% satisfaction guarantee per our author bill of rights, or we refund your money. That's a whole lot of 100% in there. I think they're just wanting to throw around statistics. Hold on a minute. 100% of the royalties from sales. You don't even get 100% if you self-publish on Amazon. That kind of has my eyebrow raised a little bit. Especially if it's a whole other press, Gatekeeper Press, 100% of the royalties. I don't really believe that. If you're going through someone or you're seeking support through someone to publish your book, usually there's going to be a small percentage there. With traditional presses, small, medium, or large, generally you will keep at most 10% of the royalties. It's not much. I know, but that is industry standard. If you were to hybrid publish, you would maybe roughly keep about 60% of the royalties. Either way, it's majority, might fluctuate a little bit. If you're going to self-publish, I would say minimum is like 80%. It depends on if you are hiring out a marketing team, depends on what cut Amazon will take if you use them as your distributor. It's just going to depend. But even if you self-publish, it's never a full 100%, at least not that I've heard of. I haven't self-published before. I know people who have. But usually, at the very least, Amazon takes some kind of cut. If I didn't know any better, if I was really, really dying to be an author and I got an email like this, no doubt it would be very exciting. It would look like they have it together. They're sending me links. They're giving me percentages. They're saying we have a knowledge base. It looks very inviting, but knowing what I know, this isn't right. Why did they include 100% 1, 2, 3, 4 times? Seems like they're trying to convince you of something. This guy said they're not a scam. They're a vanity press. That would make sense. If you simply want a book in print, they'll do everything for you except marketing. So when they're talking about vanity presses, this is like where you fork over, let's say, that you fork over an obnoxious amount of money for bare bones services. That's the difference between a vanity press and a hybrid press. This just feels scammy. I don't trust it. I agree with the comments. Penguinbookpublication.com, real or scam? I was looking for information about getting a book deal with a publisher when I came across this website. We're going to check that out in a hot minute. FYI, I mistook them for Penguin Random House and didn't realize the difference until later. When I spoke to a live representative and told them that I was struggling to find some time to write, they offered an alternative service that would allow me to write the outline of the story and meet with someone over the phone for 2 hours every week to discuss each chapter of the book. Sounds like a ghostwriter. Those can be expensive. After that, a ghostwriter would write the story on my behalf, with them estimating a 2-month period after which the book would be finished. After that, they would market the book on sites like Amazon and help me publish it. I would get full rights to the manuscript and a full money-back guarantee. Wow, if I was dissatisfied with their services. They said it would be $800 for the service. That's really, really cheap for a ghostwriter. Usually it can easily be 5 figures for a ghostwriter, for a good one. I was excited at first, but my gut keeps telling me that there's something wrong here. Always trust your gut. Oh my God, I just heard a quote recently that I really liked, and it was like, sometimes your gut knows things before your head, or your gut knows things before your heart, or I don't know, something like that. I know that this subreddit says that the author pays first posts aren't allowed, but since this is a pay for a service to have the book ghostwritten, I think it's different. Can anyone help me or verify whether or not this is a scam? Let's check this out. Already, penguinbookpublication.com. It sounds like copycatty. Even their logo is a penguin. They have the exact same colors as Penguin Random House. Black, white, and orange. I'm not for this. It seems copycatish. They got a whole lot of prestigious logos up here. They got HarperCollins. I think I saw Macmillan. Timely Publications. What does that mean? Like, what is a timely publication? For large presses, Penguin Random House, Simon & Schuster, HarperCollins, Hachette, Macmillan. It can take easily like a year or two to get a book published because they're so large and they have such a large client base. The timeline's going to be pretty long. If you're with a small press where maybe they have 50 to 100 authors, it's going to be a little bit quicker because they have a smaller client base. So when they say timely publications, I'm wondering, what does that mean? Your name is Penguin Book Publication, but you're independent from them, but you look like them. So is it long? Is it short? Ebook publishing, that's pretty standard. Technical appointment? What does that mean? Like formatting? Like book distribution? Yes. Generally, if you publish, you will get distribution. Diverse publications. I don't know what that means. Does that mean publication on different platforms like Kobo, like Apple, like Barnes & Noble, like Target, Walmart? All those e-retailers are very common. A book can be posted on the website of Barnes & Noble but not be in store. Already, it's just vague. We're going to do some sleuthing. Where's the 855 area code? Toll-free number used in North America. Cool. Step 1, draft submission. Our process commences when authors provide our agency with their completed manuscript along with publishing and printing. Okay, I was with it until that last part. If you're fiction, you write the book and then pitch it to an agent or a publisher. If it's nonfiction, with memoir being the exception, if it's nonfiction, typically you would write a book proposal, pitch that, and then you would write it after getting the book deal. So when it says completed manuscript along with publishing and printing instructions, I give you the instructions for how to publish this? I thought it was the other way around. I thought you told me what to do after I give you the goods. Okay, step 2, proofreading and editing. Yeah. Before I get ahead of myself, typically once a publisher accepts your manuscript, your book will get approved because with hybrid and traditional, there is a vetting process. The intensity might vary, but there's a vetting process. And once you get accepted, usually it starts right away with editing. And then you will go on to formatting and design. Then it's usually going to be production, which is where it's getting printed, it's getting prepped, physically being made, and then it's usually marketing and distribution. That's generally the flow. So I'm with it so far. Typesetting, after the initial draft is prepared, we will format the manuscript. Yeah, we're going to make a appealing book cover. Okay. Distribution and publication. So like they have the process, but I feel like they're talking about it like if it's like new, if it's unique, if it's like, oh girl, we got it together. Like this is basic. Yeah, this is how books get published. This is the process. This is I don't know. I don't have the right word, but this is interesting for sure. If I didn't know any better, this would be tempting. You got Penguin with all the right branding. You got numbers. They're telling you their process. They have calls to action. 39 #1 New York Times bestsellers. Wow, this is hot. Hold on a minute. New York Times, got it. National bestsellers, got it. Books bestsellers. Is that like Amazon? Like Amazon? If you're just saying best-selling book, odds are it was probably a bestseller on Amazon. Other types of bestseller lists are going to be distinguished. Wall Street Journal bestseller, New York Times bestseller, USA Today bestseller, Indie Next bestseller. 457 traditionally published books. So do they traditionally publish? Do they do both? Do they do hybrid and traditional? Because they're separate. I don't know. That seems a little misleading. Yeah. I would bet that this is a vanity press. The top comment said, is it possible for a company trying very hard to be confused with a legitimate company not be a scam? 100% scam. It's most likely a scam. They're trying to confuse people with Penguin Random House. Oh, and would you look at this? The last comment said, compare with Penguin Book Writers. It's the exact same website. Look at this. It's the exact same. Oh, this is getting me upset. This is absolute garbage. This is nothing special. Oh, look, Max Wilson from customer support reached out to me. Hi, how are you doing today? Are you looking for ghostwriting services? Should I respond? I don't know what to do. If I responded hypothetically, I have to make sure that my VPN is on, which is an excellent plug for today's sponsor, NordVPN. No. I don't have any sponsors. Are you kidding me? No, this is a small channel. But I actually do use NordVPN though. I really do though, for real. They're pretty solid. What's gonna happen? Are they gonna come to me at my house? No, get over it, Lauren. We're educating people. I'm so nervous. No, but I do have a question. What is the difference between you and Penguin Random House? Question mark. What's the harm? What's the harm? Let's just do it. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm asking questions. Okay, no, you know what? This is good. This is good. I am pretending like I am someone who doesn't know this website from Adam. I have a book I want to get published. I'm asking questions. We're doing some, what do they call it? Method acting. This is method acting right here. I'm nervous. Knees are weak. Palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti. We're asking questions. We are ready. Hot dog. Who am I? Okay, well, I'll just poke around until Max gets back to me. Trying to determine if self-publisher company is real deal or scam. I'm not reading all this, but I see in bold $20,000 and automatically no. He asked me a lot of great questions and showed interest for my book, especially not having read the manuscript. Walked me through the risks and steps necessary. He sounds like a phenomenal salesman. I would need to find my own illustrator and publicist. What? If I wanted complete control over the project, I would need to find my own illustrator and publicist. If you're getting your book published and it's like a graphic novel or a children's book, publishers do illustrations when they publish it. He would help with editing, printing, and consulting. $20,000 for editing, printing, and consulting? I was assuming that was the whole thing. No, that's just like half the cake. And you don't even know how good of a job he's going to do on the editing. So it sounds like $20K flushed down the toilet to me. Maybe over an hour of advice and encouragement. Hell yeah, I would. For an easy $20K, I would give you my left shoe and an hour and a half or two of my time if I knew I was getting $20,000. That's easy. He wants your money. That's all I got. This video is going long. Martin or Jim or Sam or whatever his name was has yet to respond to me.
1 hour later.
Got a message back from our friend Max. I asked, what is the difference between you and Penguin Random House? He says, they are traditional publishers and we are a full service publishing house. What does that mean, Max? What does that mean?
2 days later.
I am in the middle of doing some editing when I got hit with some more customer support messages from our good friend Ava. I still had my tab left open when I was editing this video, and I kept hearing this like dinging sound, and I'm like, what the heck? Found this on whatever that pink and black website was, Penguin Book Writers. Hello there. Welcome to Penguin Book Writers. Can I help you with something? Allow me to assist you. I am not a bot. Live agent here. Would you like to connect over a quick phone call for a better understanding and explanation? May I know the nature or gender, genre of the book you are working on? Is it fiction, nonfiction, or a self-help book? Let's start with your name so I can address you better. Do you have any idea in mind? Are we connected? Would you like to connect over a quick phone call for a better understanding and explanation? Ava wants the bag, dude. All I see here is pushy. I don't think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 consecutive messages without a response is really necessary. That's it. I just wanted to update you. With all of this being said, if you are not sure, if you have a gut feeling, if something's not adding up, pause, ask questions, and then run. When you traditionally publish, you are not paying anything. The publisher pays a chunk of money, which is why you get such a small percentage if you do the traditional route. With hybrid publishing, it's a large amount of money either way. The only difference is how ethical are they and how much value are they giving you for your money. I really hope this was helpful. I thought this would just be a really great way for people to become more aware and more educated on what a scam looks like. So thanks to Reddit, we were able to do that. If you found this video useful, let me know, and I'm happy to do more of these. I need to get more practice with Reddit anyway. So if you got something out of this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. Drop a comment if you have any questions. Seriously, I'm always checking my YouTube. So take care, good luck, and keep a watchful eye. Always, always, always do your research. I'll see you later.